CBSE orders testing for all school staff. Need for the biometric dermatoglyphic neural architecture or the DNA report for the assessment of teachers by Dr. Damara Vijayalakshmi. Is your school safe? Recent headlines have focused only on the sexual deviance and abuse happening to students' fraternity pan-India. We now need to look into the depth about the perverse sexual behaviors to understand atrocities against students. Emergency moves by CBSE to order compulsory assessment of the teaching and non-teaching staff has sent ripples of shock and is an eye-opener in the field of education today. Psychometric assessment for the school staff is again questionable. This is so because there are numerous tests for personality, behavior, interests, etc. To choose the right test is confusing because of the variety of tools available, most of them outdated and irrelevant to the needs of the society today. Cultural application is also questioned. Using it in isolation can also brand innocent people. The biometric DNA report is now a better option. Biometric DNA report is a better option to the psychometric tool. This is because it assesses the individual's fingerprints and maps it to his or her brain functioning. This was proposed by Harold Cummins in the year 1926 and he coined the name dermatoglyphics. We also see studies in 1958 by Noel Jacquin who tried to associate fingerprint pattern with personality. In 1981, R.W. Sperry also studied the right and left brain dominance. In 2008, Professor Lin Rui took the US patent for dermatoglyphics. In 1983, we had Howard Gardner who introduced the multiple intelligence theory. How do my fingerprints form? Fingerprints are formed in the womb about the 13th to the 17th week after conception. Studies of the dermal ridge configurations on the palmar and plantar surfaces of the hand and feet is how the fingerprints happen. The dermatoglyphic neural architecture report is a scientific study of the fingerprints and the ridge patterns and reveals the intrinsic qualities and talents and how the brain processes information. You can discover an individual's natural talent and potential, understand an individual's learning styles and behavior, lead and guide an individual based on his needs and his personality type. Thus, it reveals the innate intelligence, the distribution of cells in the left and right brain, and also it's a very scientific tool. How is it more effective than the psychometric? Biometric test is one of the oldest, most pervasive, simplest technology-based tool. It is superior to the psychometric tool, it's highly comprehensive, reveals inborn traits, and it takes just a few minutes. It cannot be forged, it's precise, more appropriate, objective, and easy for large numbers, and it's also a very unique test. How is the dermatoglyphic analysis helpful? It helps us in terms of personal growth because it helps strengthen interpersonal communication, interaction skills, improves relations between the sexes, enhances emotional quotient and adversity quotient, discovers one's unique gifts, how to improve our career, enhance the sense of value of life and happiness. In terms of education, it helps multiple intelligence assessment for children, parent-child communication and education, targets at talents, personalized education, identifies the gifted areas, and it also gives us the best fit for the desired career path. It also defines the appropriate way for teaching and learning. For enterprises, it helps in recruitment, assessment of job competency, execution style, planning education and training, exploring the potential of an employee, leadership, interpersonal communication, interaction, consolidation of human resources. Biometrics is thus far superior to the psychometric evaluation of an individual. It is impossible for fingerprints to lie. Biometric assessment isn't an option, it is a solution.